So the other thing that I considered in the Buster Olney story, he wrote the following. Some teams that have seen their television revenues evaporate because of the regional sports network problems might need a similar structure to make trades. He was talking about how the Padres have a reduced budget because of the collapse of their regional sports network. He writes, for example, the Seattle Mariners could use some help with their lineup, but might not have as much available money as other clubs. If the M's were to make a move for someone such as Pete Alonso, who's making $20.5 million this year, could they convince the Mets to pick up some or all the salary? I've only thought about the regional sports network issues as impacting the fans. Is this whole mess going to impact the club? Is this messing with their income?
I sure hope not. And I would think that if it were to really mess with their income, that maybe you'd start to see more of a movement from the team to try to get something done elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure what latitude they have.
I'm not sure either.
It would seem really obvious to do everything you can to get your product on television. So I can't.
Well, it is on television.
On more available television. I can't imagine that they aren't doing everything that they can legally, you know? But hey, I guess this is where we are. This is where we are from a standpoint. I just hadn't considered that it was going to cost the Tigers organization maybe more than just irritating the fans.
Yeah, I hadn't either. And I suppose it would make sense, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how far out ads are bought when it comes to advertising and where you lose the revenue or whatever, or their deals. I mean, their deals are with the parent company, I would think, right? With Diamond Sports. So it's already a bankrupt situation. So I don't know how that works out. It's not good.
No, it's not. But that would make this already hugely irritating story even more irritating.
It would compound it, yes.
Yeah. Way more irritating.
But shouldn't stop them from making moves.
I know, but it might. I don't know how this. I hadn't connected that dot between regional sports network problem and organization not being able to take on as much salary.
Did that play any role in the past off season? Like you and I, when we talk about it, we were, and along with seemingly every viewer or listener, whatever, were blindsided by this story. Yes. When it happened. Like, wait a minute, where was the countdown? Why didn't we know a week out? Hey, they only have a week left to work out this deal.
I could fall on us for not paying enough attention to that story.
Maybe.
I don't remember seeing it.
Well, Doug, with one big swift wave of my hand, I'm going to absolve us of any responsibility.
That's fine.
But the Tigers would not be absolved of that responsibility because they have an interest in this, in getting done. So they would have to know that there was issues with getting the deal done because it's money. It's a direct pipeline of money that goes to them because of the deal that they have with Bally's and all that.
Yeah.
So if they knew that this was a possibility, did that play a role, if any, in their off season of not spending more money than what they could have? Or I don't know.
It's a good question. I mean, look, it could. I have no. You and I are kind of jaded towards them not signing anybody because while I was excited about it going in, I realized I was not blown away by this free agent.
Yeah,
market.
I'm with you.
And so I didn't feel like massive opportunity missed. And, you know, I got it that a lot of you liked a lot of players.
Well, at the time, it seemed like there were only two players that people really liked. You know, Chapman, a third baseman, and J.D. Martinez.
Yeah.
Nobody was going crazy about, oh, great, they signed Jack Flaherty. And Jack Flaherty's been great.
Yep.
You know, Kenta Maeda gets the 2-year deal, and he's been, you know, Jekyll and Hyde with his pitch with his starts. So, and by the way, pitches tomorrow. But the question now is, what do you do moving forward? And will this situation prevent them from spending more forward? If they don't, I would imagine they're going to strike a different deal. If Bally's parent company doesn't have anything worked out for next season, if it doesn't go to Amazon or whatever,
yeah,
and the Tigers can't work out a deal that way, they'll find another way to get a revenue stream, I imagine. I can't see next year's situation being the same as it is right now.
As far as TV deals concerned, yeah. But the problem is, is it going to be regional sports network deals? Seem like they were good deals for the team. They made some money, but given that the rights fees probably aren't worth what they once were, watching all these regional sports networks fail, so is it any longer the money cannon for the Tigers?
Well, what does it end up being, I guess, moving forward is the big question. Does Major League Baseball take it over and that they distribute the money where it's distributed evenly throughout the teams? And, we'll find out. I mean, right now it's about to become a Red Wing Piston problem. Right now it's a Tigers problem.
Oh, that's a good point.
But the Wings and Pistons are probably sweating this out right now.